Hello, my name is Marcus Kindley, I'm candidate for the vice chairmanship of the North Carolina Republican Party. I grew up in a farming community in North Carolina. In fact, I spent much of my youth in the tobacco fields, which North Carolina is known for. And during that time period, I worked with many people who were registered Democrats, but they always voted for the Republican candidates. And why did they do that? Because the Republican candidates believed in values. They believed in the traditional values of our United States and our founding fathers. And that's one of the things that the Republican Party is continuing to fight for. And that's why we need those people who may be registered as a Democrat in honor of their parents in the past or their grandparents. We ask them that they should come and join us because we represent the values that those grandparents grew up with. We believe in the sanctity of marriage. We believe in the rights of the individual. We believe that government should not encumber an individual's ability to advance in society. We believe in the sanctity of life. We believe that you and I and each of us have freedoms that are given to us, inalienable rights that come not from man but from God. And those are the things that we would ask our conservative brothers and sisters to come and join us and work with us and bring us your ideas and be a part of our party to help us continue those values and those ideals that have made this country great. In 2012, the North Carolina Republican Party took over the branches of government in North Carolina for the first time in over 100 years. We now have a Republican governor, a Republican lieutenant governor, we have the House, and we have the Senate. We have benefited greatly from that. North Carolinians are starting to prosper once again through lower taxes that have been passed by our legislature. Our schools have been told that they're going to have to meet better requirements and help our students even more. We also can see that there's less regulations on businesses so that businesses can come here and flourish in the state of North Carolina. The job of the vice chairman of the North Carolina Republican Party entails is that he works with the district chairmen, congressional district chairmen, and the county chairmen and their vice chairmen to help them organize, get out the vote, raise funds, and support the party and its platforms. That's one of the things that I think that I've excelled in through the years. I've set records in raising money. I've set records at voter turnout. I've set record of having volunteers working for our county. I want to take those experiences and that knowledge and help those county chairmen who have been newly elected or district county chairmen who have been newly elected and work with them in helping them bring forth the vision that we have for the North Carolina Republican Party. One of the issues that we need to address within our own party, and also as someone who's going to be the vice chairman, is working with those counties where they're the Democrats heavily outweigh the Republicans in registrations. In many of those areas we have a lot of conservative Democrats that we can reach out to. But part of the problem is being able to raise the money necessary and to get the volunteers necessary in order to make an impact. One of the things that's most important in this election is that we do elect leaders that people can have confidence in, from our governor on down, and also people that the RNC feel that they can work with. We need to have people that are experienced and people that have worked in these areas and have that experience and have the knowledge of the state. Those are things that's going to determine how the RNC funds their money to the state. If they don't have confidence in the leadership, they're going to fund that money elsewhere. They're going to spend it in a different way. And we could be standing out there in the cold as a party in North Carolina. One of the things that I bring is I bring that experience. I believe that I can sit down with them and discuss with them over 20 years of history of the state of North Carolina, the things we've done right and the things we've done wrong. But we also know that we can work with them in order to help turn out the vote. I want to give you one particular instance. I remember one particular election that the RNC decided that they knew the best how to run the election. And so they came down without knowledge of North Carolina, and they set up their own offices and told us what we needed to do. Part of the problem is many of the county organizations They acquiesce to the RNC, and they let the RNC run everything. I'm sorry, folks, but someone in D.C., they don't know how things happen where I'm from in McLeansville, North Carolina. We need natives that are going to be able to do that, and we need to get the most experienced people we have to help run that and to bring those funds in and have them directed to the place that will do the most good. Recently, the North Carolina legislature changed the presidential primary date in relationship to the South Carolina primary date. I've been asked what my opinion is of this. I think it'd be good to move up that primary date as long as we do not lose delegates to the Republican National Convention. It is very important that we keep our delegation and our votes there so that we best represent those people who have voted in this primary in North Carolina. Throughout my years with the North Carolina Republican Party and the Guilford County Republican Party, I've grown to have experiences that I can help our party continue to grow. Some of you may have disagreed with me in the past on who I may have supported in a primary or someone that I may have championed in a state office, in a party office. But the thing about it is, what we need is experience. With 2016 being such a critical year, not only for North Carolina, but for our country as a whole, we need the best and the most experienced people in every aspect of our party. And that's why I'm running for the North Carolina Republican Party Vice Chairman. I bring to the table the experience necessary to help and work with our chairman in bringing the North Carolina Republican Party to victory in 2016. I bring experience and an unsurpassed record in fundraising. I bring experience and an unsurpassed record in voter turnout. I bring experience with working with people across this state. We need to go out and speak forcefully on the values that we have. And the thing about it is, we can't do that if we're not out here raising money. There's various different ways of raising money. And the vice chairman has to first sit down with that county chairman, sit down with that district chairman, and talk to him about how is your county set up? How does your county work? And that way, he can understand it and he can set up a program whereby they can raise funds that suits their county. Whether in some counties, it may be a barbecue that's going to bring in the most money, where in another county, it may be bringing in a presidential contender. Those are the different things that we can do. As county chairman in Guilford County, I did around 20 different fundraisers through the years. And I had everyone from Bob Dole to Oliver North to Wayne LaPierre come in, and we were able to raise the amount of money necessary to have a fully functional 24/7 operation. And that's one of the things that I'm very proud of. And we couldn't do that without our volunteers. And that's one thing that we really need to work on. We need to appreciate our volunteers. I once had someone say, well, a volunteer shouldn't expect much. No, a volunteer should expect everything, because they're giving their time. They're giving their vacation days. They're staying away from their families to help and work in something that they believe in. And we should honor them. And by doing so, they're going to participate and stay with us. I can tell you this, about every 5 years within the Republican Party, you have almost a complete switchover of people that are involved. And that's because people get frustrated, they don't feel appreciated, they don't feel listened to. As your vice chairman, I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to hear what you have to say. And I'm going to work with you to solve those problems. I'm going to work with you to make your party a better party. And I'm going to work with you to help elect Republicans and to keep the values that we hold so dear. I'm asking for your vote. I'm asking for your support. Remember Marcus Kindley on June 6th at the North Carolina Republican Party Convention.